Hello everyone, welcome to another interesting episode of Munches and Thoughts. My name is Phathanani. I am your chef, of course, and I'm not alone. Let me tell you guys something now. She's here. She's back.
Again.
She is back.
You said I'll come back.
No. Let's not spoil everything. But I think you must introduce yourself again, and then he will introduce himself again.
Okay. Hello everybody. It's me. I'm back. It's Muvumbi Ndzalama Wakangwenya.
Yes.
Self-love sangoma. Polyamorous black melanated woman. I'm here to talk more and eat delicious food.
And we are here. Yeah. Okay, thank you. You are welcome as always. It's so nice to have you.
It is.
Like, I wish we can just have our own season.
Who knows?
Yeah, I think that's what we need to do. Yes, to you.
Hi guys, my name is Mzu Nyamekela Ntlabati, and I'm Ndzalama's partner and backup support and lover and friend and all things nice.
Okay, I want to know all things nice. I just want to know, I think you can do the formal introduction of yourself. Yeah. Because Ndzalama, they know. So, yes, okay.
You are my lover and everything nice,
yes.
But who are you?
Who are you? That's what we want to know. Remember, Ndzalama, a lot of people, they know Ndzalama.
Yes, but they know Ndzalama as the self-love coach.
Yes. So, yeah, okay. Who are you?
Am I speaking to you or to camera?
You can look at the camera. You can look at me. It's up to you.
Look at you.
I love that. And the mango umuntu wesilisa ngiyajabula. Yes. Carry on.
So I'm a photographer.
Oh.
I'm a sangoma.
Oh.
I'm also a polyamorous. I'm polyamorous.
Okay.
I also publish coloring books under my company Sankofa Mode.
Wow.
Those and a music maker too.
Oh, you must make music with me.
Are you a musician?
I have a single out. I'm busy writing the second single.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to hear
Yeah,
that.
I can't wait. I'm busy and I want to anyway, it's not about me. We'll talk.
But I'm happy to know you are also creating music. Beautiful.
Sing, yes,
Yeah.
and it's beautiful. So thank you so much for coming. And it's gonna be so interesting. So basically, it's a continuation of what me and you started.
Okay.
Maybe you can remind them what is polywatwati, and then he did mention what he is one of. So maybe he can explain in his own way. Maybe
as a way to remind the.
Yeah, I think he is the one because now they already know. I think when you just remind us because we are contouring. Like the nice thing today, we'll be hearing from.
Yeah. The other side.
From the partner.
Yes.
Yeah. Also father of my children.
And I will be asking questions. So maybe I think you need to take us. Tina, we're already there. So, you can have your food, yes. You can have your food. Yeah. I think I will do the same. But we're doing it nicely. We are not disrespecting you. Please forgive us.
So first and foremost, I think that polyamory or being polyamorous is a just natural human setting. Okay. Just like song is idalwe in a certain way. Okay. You know, and there's things we're open to and things we're not open to. And what polyamory is that people who are open to loving one person, more than one person at a time, and that person being allowed to love more people than just them. And it's all about finding the joy in that individuality that your partner is expressing. Yes. You know? Because if she's dating me, I see one side of her. But when she's dating someone else, I see so many other sides of her. You know, if she's bisexual, so she'll be dating a woman, and then I'll just learn so much more. Pansexual, sorry. Okay. And then I'll learn so much more about her from seeing her being experienced and experiencing other people. So, you know, it's just about freedom within the bounds of ethics, you know, that you are free, but you are saying, Guti, okay, this is what I'm doing in my freedom, and actually talking about it, growing from it, you know,
I love
that
when
kind
you
of
say
thing.
it's being free, but still, and
Yes.
Like, because that's very, very, very important.
Yeah, otherwise it's cheating.
Yeah. So now, yeah. So how many partners do you have?
Right now, Ndzalama's my main partner. She's my anchor partner.
Okay.
And then I have another lady that I'm speaking to because I'm coming back into the dating world again. After we had kids, you know, it was busy. So it wasn't easy now to maintain a lot of relationships, plus COVID. So now I'm coming out, I'm meeting people. So there is someone who we're talking and we're figuring things out. Yeah.
So it's fine.
Yeah, Mpumalanga special.
How many people do you want to have?
Well, you know what? Right now, I've realized because all the business and all the responsibilities that I have, that it might have to stay at 2, to be honest. Ndzalama and the other. Unless I go on holiday, then it might change.
Will you add a male partner in a relationship? Like a gay guy or a transgender or...
I mean, I'm the one who's pansexual, so I'm the one that would have maybe a gay guy as a partner or a trans person. Nyamekela is heterosexual.
Okay.
Yeah, he's only into women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, good. That's good. So, if this one bring those ones, you still fine.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing to experience, man. Because you know, there's a feeling you have when your partner's dating another guy. You understand the texture of things, how it works, or maybe how things feel. But now I'm a man and a heterosexual man. So when she's dating a woman, then I'm experiencing new kind of like emotions now because I'm totally not in the know. Okay. I don't know about the fabric and the quality and the texture, how it smells, what the attraction is, you know, how it changes. It's totally alien. So it's exciting. You know?
It is exciting, like the way you are explaining it, to be honest with you. It's like I want to know more. Like I'm excited and at the same time, because I think it's maturity as well. Because having your husband talking like this, having your wife talking like this, and you acknowledging and accepting, because it's you accepted it. You understand? You're not jealous, because I mean, I think I'll be jealous.
I'm a bit more jealous than he is.
Okay.
So Nyamekela has this thing called what's it called, babe? Compersion. There's a word that the the word that the polyamorous created is called compersion. So compersion is basically being happy that your person is happy, but being happy by other people. So he doesn't really feel jealousy. He only feels excitement when I'm with other people.
That's nice.
He supports. He's too supportive. He's too.
He just want to see you happy.
Yes. So if it's not him, no, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Whereas, not that I don't want to see him happy, I'm still a bit maybe more insecure about who makes him happy, you know. Whereas Yana is like, babe, tell me everything. How did it go? How was the date? Oh, did you guys kiss? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, and I'm like, why are you so excited? It's
fancy like this. Okay, now tell me. Okay, this is very interesting. Okay, now you when you met your husband, did you know that he was?
Yes, that's the only way we're together. I will not be with a man that's not non-monogamous.
Okay.
Whether it maybe means he's more into his tembu or whatever it is, but I can't be with a man or anyone, woman, trans person that is monogamous. I don't play there. I only play with people that are non-monogamous. So me and him met on a platform for people that are like us. Yes.
And Nyamela, I want to ask you, this. You are very supportive. You love your person. I think it's all about trust as well. So last time you did mention that if this act can pass, I know I was with you, which is true. I don't think I will mind to marry 2 guys.
Yeah.
Like that's one I'm not gonna be ashamed of it.
Yeah, it would be nice to have 2 husbands.
I won't mind. You understand? I was saying to one of my friends, we were talking something very to me it was very serious, like me being gay.
Yeah.
I'm saying to my friend, you know, I want someone that will allow me ukuthi maybe today I want to be a man, wear my tie, wear my suit. And then the following day, I want to wear my tutu skate. And I don't want someone who's going to box me with, okay, you are top, so act like a top. You are bottom, act like a bottom. You are this. I want you to let me be. Whatever happened in the bedroom happened. But I don't want you to press me in a way with now I wish I can wear my high heels. But now, because I already said to my partner, this is who I am, then now I must live this life.
You know, this thing that you bring up is so powerful because we're also going through a space of transition where we're changing. You know, we've been together for 6 years now. And so we're not the same people we were 6 years ago. And that comes with very big change. So for one, for example, not that Nyamekela is not an assertive person, but he's been really working hard on being the person that he wants to be, right? So that comes with different things that where he's more assertive. In places where he used to say, sure, baby, sharp, he's like, no, with a smile that time. And, you know, when somebody comes to you like that, you can't deny them of their growth. You just have to be like, yo, okay, you know, so yeah.
That's what we're talking about demonstrating, because that's me.
You must change all the time.
Like, don't come and then now you want me to be in this box until I die. And in order for me to be happy, I will only be happy when I'm not around you. But you are my partner.
Yes.
Because when now you are failing to accept me, because this is how I'm not gonna be red wine. No, I can decide to be a white wine. I can decide to be allow me. That's me. But now I'm going back. What I wanted to ask you, what if one day there's this other man who wants to marry her or the woman, whatever the case? I know you support, but will you allow that wedding to happen? Will you be okay? Like, I want to understand your view on that.
You know, the thing is that I think the outside view is that bam, there's a marriage. You know what I'm saying? That he meets this guy and then bam, you know. And I think in terms of the polyamorous setup, it's a lot about curiosity, about traveling together through a thing. So a relationship will start and you say, I met this guy, his name is Alfred or whatever his name is. And, you know, I think he's quite cool. And then we're going to go on a date. And then they go on a date. And then there's a journey that's traveled. So by the time it's coming and Alfred is saying, Guti, hey, I want to marry you also, or I want to join your guys' marriage, it's a very well thought through process, because in the community there's contracts, there's ways that things are done. You know, there's step by step. It's not a free for all. You know what I'm saying? It's free, but it's within bounds. And not just bounds, but just decency, human decency, to say, you know what? I think me and Alfred are getting serious, and I think he wants to come closer in with us, and then there'll be a row of discussions around that
and meetings.
Oh, it might be very quick to say that I love him too, man. Like, come through, like we can play PlayStation together the whole day. Then you're gonna cook, and then later we'll like you know what I'm saying. It depends how the individuals.
So the communication need to take place
always.
As much as
that's the boring part.
As much as we are supporting what Phathanani ukuthi funguba na my husband to Ndzalama, but I think it's going back to like the values and understanding and supporting each other and respecting each other, because as much as yes, I'm with this person understands me, but we still need to respect and understand each other, which now is going back with when I asked you, did you know that he was in this? Then he said, yes. Do you have board of...
a Google calendar. This day I'm with this one, this day I'm with this one. I mean, that's the plan, that's the ideal, you know, because I think for something like this to truly run smoothly, there needs to be some form of structure. So in terms of the board, you're right, because you're saying there are boundaries.
Yeah.
There are rules, you know. There's certain things that I
No. I think when you are saying it, I'm just saying board, like okay,
board,
the
like,
groups. I'm saying
I'm a director.
No, man, it's happened wrong. Like I need to we've got like naturists, like Cabo Bongs, group naturist where they meet with other naturists.
Yes, there is.
That's what. Yes, that's where I was going.
There's no necessarily an adjudicating body on matters, but there are groups that help to support people in the community because the community is so small. And especially the black community is really small.
It's very small.
Or not very visible, actually, let me say that.
Yeah, because people are...
It's a taboo.
There's a lot of poly people, but a lot of them are doing it...
under the carpet.
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, you have to tell your family.
It's like the LGBTQ.
It is.
There are a lot of
coming out of the closet.
There are a lot of us, but I see a shag, I put to go back. So now, but thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Like, honestly, to have an open-minded person to come and sit, because this kind of interviews are not for anybody. I will always say, if you wanna come and sit with, you need to be strong. I mean, I ask anything that I feel like.
Be strong. Ask away.
You understand?
Away, yeah.
So now, Ndzalama, I'm coming to you. I'm so glad because he's here. Ndzalama, your episode.
Yeah.
People, they were saying so many things.
Yes, it was very triggering.
But it's okay. I was like, I was happy because it shows Guti. They see Guti it. We are changing.
Yeah.
And they're not really changing. Some of the things they've been there, but we never look at them with a naked eye.
It's coming to the surface.
So I want to ask your husband. Some people, they were saying obufebe. There's one of the comment I read yesterday actually, but he will answer me. Omunye uthi, yo, I wonder ukuthi lo sisi umdleseni lo bhuti.
Twice a day, in fact.
Oh, now we are vele. Uyafuna. Yeah. So, you know, I was like, okay. Like, I don't care about social media because I know Uguti, they will be negative, they will be positive.
And they'll be funny.
Yes. The only thing is like, you need to know, Uguti, as long as you know that you are telling your story, that you're okay with it, that even you can stand on top of the mountain and say it. So now, because I believe that, do you have friends who are not in the group of
course.
Poly? How do they feel about everything? I'm sure you talk to them.
I think I'd say 95% of my friends are not polyamorous. You know?
But danger zone.
It's mostly envy. That's what it is. Because their idea from the outside is that I'm having sex all the time. Like I've got these 5 women pulling me this way and that way, saying, come to my bed. You know, and it's not like that. They don't understand it's not like that, but they're still envious. Like, how does he do it? You know what I'm saying? Because maybe when we meet, I'll have met someone and I'll be telling them, hey, I met this other person, but inside there's a lot of just personal dealing and just raising yourself up as a person. Because the things, especially as a man, women are very spiritual people. Yeah. Women can see straight through you. And someone like Ndzalama is not gonna waste time to tell you what is going wrong. So now you have a number of people telling you, what's happening with you, because, they're amazing women. So you'll grow from that. It's not just going to be fun and roses all the time, but a lot of personal growth, especially as a man.
Yeah. Just to add what he's saying, he's right. You are a teller.
Yeah, definitely.
And I had an episode with you. There are a lot of things I picked up. You are this strong woman who knows what she wants, and you are not shaken by nonsense.
No.
And hearing him saying that, he's adding on that, what I saw and what I'm saying even now. And then having him, you are a brave man. Unesbindi. Yeah. So now what you just said now, there is a lot of personal growth. So can you just go to personal growth now? You said there is a lot of personal growth as a man. Can you please unpack that for me and the viewers?
I think that there's a way that as men we have treated women for a very long time, especially in terms of this allowance that men have of just having these multiple women in the dark without recourse, and skipping this way and that way and using their lack of emotional growth to excuse themselves from the things that they are doing. So in this scenario, like something like for me, of people pleasing, the habit that I have is under the spotlight, because now I can't say yes to everybody. And at the same time, it's not good for me to lie about where I've said yes and where I've said no. So I have to grow now to become honest with myself and say that, do I actually want this? Do I actually like this? And to stop the thing at the beginning. And it's a pattern of growth to be able to have enough power to do that. It's going to take time for me to recognize where I need to say no and where I need to say yes. And I think those are some of the things that it's helping me to deal with, where now it applies in the rest of my life. Because if you can imagine, there's a certain way you're treating the person you love at home. There's probably a certain way you're not showing up for yourself in work, in your own pursuits, in your family. So this whole lifestyle, I'd call it, it pushes you to grow in every sense of the word.
Wow. Ndzalama, do you want to add something on what he just said? Wow.
I mean, he's right. He's right. And even as myself, as much as I feel like he's giving women this very big, I mean, we're worthy. Sure, I take it. Thank you. But I think that there's also a way that a lot of women, because of that being put on a pedestal, we've gotten also away with a lot of shit. We get away with murder. We get away with not owning up, not growing up. So in those moments, like where I said I myself can be very insecure and jealous, I can become a brat, and having him around, he becomes my mirror, and then I have to say, can you see what you're doing? Can you see how you're sabotaging yourself, how you're sabotaging your relationship, how you're sabotaging your dream to have a tribe and sister wives and all these beautiful things, but because of whatever insecurity and jealousy you have, you're not helping yourself. But also the beautiful things I get to see, I also get to mirror the beautiful things about what being an ethically polyamorous person means. I see the growth, I see the benefits, I see how just holding on for a little bit longer can take me, Yeah.
He's a beautiful person.
Can you see?
Yeah, he's a very beautiful person. And he's got beautiful hands.
I
know! Lord have mercy.
And you said that he's not bisexual.
No, I don't know. I'm just saying.
He's not involved.
I'm not involved. I don't want to be involved myself.
Got beautiful hands.
He's got beautiful hands. Yeah. He's got beautiful soul.
Of course.
But now.
This is way too sticky. Oh, I wonder what it's going to say.
Okay, I want to come to your family.
Yeah.
How did they take everything when you were telling them? Because I believe that you did tell them.
Yeah.
Or you never discussed with them?
We discussed, I don't know, I think my dad understands, but he tries to still have this resistance of... He doesn't even want to say the word polyamory properly. It's a poly, what's this poly, what of yours? But originally his problem was that, am I going to get grandchildren since you are doing this thing? And boom, I meet Ndzalama and there's 2. So all questions were answered. I think he's okay. Just because he wants to have a big family.
He wants to. Because I remember Ndzalama when we were talking, your father was okay.
Yes, my father was okay. My mother's okay. She's not completely accepting, but she's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this side, the father.
Yeah.
But the supporting, are they supporting?
I feel like my mom is probably more supportive because I didn't grow up with my mom. It was a case of where I grew up with my dad and the mom left, So she's in a space where she's really wanting to accommodate me and whatever I am. And because she didn't have any girls, me having more, female partners is just a plus for her.
She's getting more.
She's getting more. She always says, another daughter, like encouraging women who I'm not even seeing to be with me because...
So now, both of you now, this question is both of you. You've got partners outside. You also have got partners outside. And it's bias header. So when I get it outside, like I want to understand the support that he gives and or you gives. I want to understand on that because maybe I had a son. You back with her, ubone kahle ukuthi yabona manje nje uzothi uDzalama kaThanks you die.
Can you imagine being with someone and you have a breakup with another person?
Yes, that's where I'm going,
and you can't go home and cry about it because you're cheating. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's people that are angry at people. No one knows why they're angry, but because I'm dampile, but you can't say it because you're cheating. You know, or by hurt. So it's lovely that we can get to share our sadness or, you know, I remember even yesterday, I could see that he was worried about the other person, you know, that might be, I'm calling her the other person because we're not sure yet, you know, and I'm like, ish, I'm gonna go and then maybe you must call her and check in on her to see if she's okay really, because he wasn't convinced that she was okay, you know, and when she called, we were together, so he wasn't, I feel like they were not free to chat, you know, with me there. So I feel like that's a way that I was also showing up for him, you know, in terms of being there. I wish I think I can probably dig into it a bit more in terms of being there because, you know, because that time me and him are fine, you know. But the thing is, if he's not fine somewhere else, it will show up with us. So, yeah.
So that's what I wanted to understand. Okay, what if abantu bethu thina sobabili sishadile siphinde sibe nabantu ngaphandle bayasiheda like basihethe isana ngoba kuyahethiwana no guys ukuthi nidila kanjani naleyo. Some people they can show their feelings when they are hurt. Some they can just keep it to themselves.
You know, something happened today where I was asking him if the person that he's interested in, if their person knows about him, and he's already said that the other guy knows about him, but I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? Because I've been hurt by that. And when I asked him, it was because I maybe it was projecting, but it was because I was coming from a place of hurt, and I don't want you to go through all this thing. That time she hasn't even told him about you properly, and I think it's one of the things that I want to put into my poly agreement, that people, like, you must know the other person soon. Before you start investing and building into this thing. And I'm not talking about, yes, I told your person. I'm talking video call, Baba. I'm talking, let's meet. Yes, my love, this is your partner. Hi, I am Nyamekela's partner. It's nice to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you a bit more. It doesn't have to be a long thing. You don't even have to be friends. Yes, but that formal introduction. Yes, I feel like it can get hurtless, you know?
And I love what you're saying when Ndzalama, because I always say, Mina, like when I'm supposed to meet with the person or we agree on something, I want to come to like telling the truth or honoring your whatever point.
Yeah, the ethic part.
Yes. Tell me when we are getting late, when you can make it on time, when whatever.
Yes.
Because that's helped me to calm.
Of course.
Because Mina, when I said this time, my mind, I put it there because I don't want anything.
Yes. And you would treat anybody else the same, with the same respect.
And then now it's not happening. I just, like, no. Like,
let me know.
Change. So now it's what you're saying is very important. Yes, as much as you are in this and you are okay, let me know. Let's have this thing because...
Hey, the table must be open like this. I want to see everything.
Hey, and it makes your life easy. I believe it makes your life easy. And it's not about what you already understand where are you. So can we do things right?
Of course.
You know what's about where you guys are is not for the
Yo, it's rough here.
It's not for...
No, but you know what? I hear what you're saying, but I want to say that, you know, just because we're polyamorous doesn't mean we're an evolved species.
Yes.
We're not better than anyone else because monogamy is also very hard.
No.
You know? Like, we got tested a lot when we were having children, whether we were dating anyone or not dating anyone, when you go through money problems, when people die. You know, there's so many transitions we go through, so it's all hard. But here you must have a big
you are right, Ndzalama. A relationship, it's a relationship. It doesn't matter who.
Yeah.
I'm a gay man.
Yeah. It comes with its own problems.
I went through a lot.
Yeah.
When I was dating.
Dating men.
Yeah.
The ghetto.
It's too much.
Ooh.
It's too much. It's not puppet flakes. So it's not good when you are poly, you are stembu.
You are
no.
Yeah.
Relationship is just a relationship.
Even just between a mother and a child.
Yes,
you know?
It's just that what we're talking about now. It's something that people don't want to talk about.
Of course.
It's something that people they see they label it. Yes, they do. By label, but it's something a corner. Remember, even the LGBTQI people. Yes, it's out there, but not everybody is comfortable.
Yeah.
You should not take that away.
Yeah.
I can talk comfortable now, but not everybody is happy. So now, let's get here.
Of course.
The support at home, the kids to one another. Now I'm not talking about the extra partners. I'm just talking about you guys. Because I'm just talking about you guys. Like, I did say that your soul, like, it's beautiful. You understand? So I just want to understand. I believe that Ndzalama will go through hardship. It can be in her practice. It can be like
as a mother.
As a mother. And Luena, you did say you stopped because you wanted to focus to the kids, but now you are talking to someone. So I want to understand now on that, the challenges, the like supporting each other. You said you're in music, you've got you've got a lot of things that you're doing.
Yeah.
Let's take this thing that people now, they see it as uncultured because that's what they said. But it's okay, it's us.
You know, the thing I've noticed about life with the support, even if you have a partner or you have many partners, your partners are not your therapists.
Oh, okay.
You know, your partner are not your therapist. So in the past, I think 2 years, we've really built support around us.
Okay.
You know, we both started seeing a therapist the last 2 years.
Okay.
He started seeing a life coach and a business coach. I started seeing a money coach and an ancestral coach and a womb therapist.
Yeah.
You know, the thing about, I think, being poly is that you need everyone.
You need everyone.
You need everyone.
I think it's bigger than what we tell you the name.
We need you.
Like it's bigger because right now what she's saying, like you, it's bigger than that.
You need everyone. We need our poly community. We need our friends that we just hang out as couples. We need my grandmother's still alive. Thank God. My mother's alive. My hulu mamkulu is still alive. Our children live with them and 2 other nannies. Plus the village is helping raise them, you know, because it's a very small village. Wow. We are also needing support, you know. I remember when you initially called me, I was like, you know, I wanted to speak more about the bedroom, you know, but I wanted to speak about the bedroom outside of sex. Because like last week we got stuck on a mountain with our friends. We slept in the shack for a few days, all of us in the same room. Wow. You know, the week before that, we had a threesome with one of our lovers, you know. The other weeks before that is sometimes twice a week. Sometimes I want to sleep alone, whether it's lousy things or not, you know. So we even, when we build a house, which is very soon, we want to have separate houses on the same land, you know, because we also need our time. I always say to people that as much as he's my anchor partner, I am my primary partner. You know, so, but I think what I'm just trying to say to answer your question about support, whether it's people saying whatever they want to say, we need everyone. You know, we need everyone. And with the children, I mean, the last 2 are still small, as I told you last time, but the 11-year-old knows the type of lifestyle we live. But what I like is I don't want to introduce them to another person until there's some form of surety, or at least a few things are ticked off, you know, because then you're bringing in somebody that's gonna leave again. I mean, we're all gonna leave, we're all gonna die.
I'm scared to date now.
Because of the children.
Of the children. No, you just like something to me, to be honest with you. I think that's where I am because I'm not dating. Not that I don't meet people, I do. Sometimes I'll have dates, but I go home, I'm like, am I sure?
Because you bring into someone in your very sacred space.
And the spirit.
Sacred.
I'm ngumuntu moya and ngumuntu wamadlozi. Now, aphinda into yawo, shame ayayenza kimi.
They just have to vuma. They must vuma first.
So what you're talking about is very profound. Yes, but then we carry on.
Yeah. But even including the dlozis, I think I love the fact that if somebody or something comes up, I will tell them about this person. So that I can know where I'm at with it. But also that introduction is so important because you're adding on somebody to your heart space, and the heart space is
What you say? You know what I love this song.
I'm talking too much.
No, you are not. But you've been on sets with me. My set. It's this.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not just.
Yeah.
It's all of my. Watch my sister thoughts. It's like that because that's how.
Yeah, but I think I'm also curious about what he might have to say.
That's what I want to hear now because I heard from you.
Of course.
I hear what you guys are saying, and yes, it's scary. Mcholo's rough. But I think, sometimes within that, something happens which makes us sometimes close our hearts, and I think the most essential thing you need in the world to discover anything new is an open heart, But I think time, it's the wisdom that we must take from the things and not the fear. Because we end up not meeting our destiny. Because sometimes you meet the wrong person so you can meet the right person. Wow. That's just how life goes. You'll get into the wrong job so you can get the right job. But you won't know until you walk the path of that thing or let it play out. Sometimes you can see life, and then, especially for namadlozi, you know what I'm saying? But other times, you follow something to really, so you listen, see, what's this thing bringing? Also, sometimes, what's the gift that this person is bringing to my life? And I feel like sometimes, yes, a relationship doesn't have to be about sex all the time. But sometimes you only find out after you've had sex what it's about. And that's just, it's life. Sometimes you can't get to that next thing until you're able to be in that person's space and their presence, And then at the end, when you look back, so fundizi about yourself. So when we block off opportunities sometimes, especially when it comes to matters of the heart, we can end up losing certain important lessons that we're supposed to learn,
Asithandaneni, and uqeda ukusho something very important. It's not always about sex. I used to love sex so much.
You don't love sex anymore?
What happened? No, listen to me when. You are the first ladies. I want to go what he's saying. You're an uncultured, my darling. No, you are. It's always. But anyway, so what I'm trying to say was I used to, but you just mentioned something. Yes, sex. Then sometimes there are people that will come in our lives. We get hurt in order for us to move. And then amadlozi was good. This is not the right one. Sometimes let's not lie.
Yep.
So what I'm trying to say was I used to love it like more. It was like I didn't mind to have sex every day. But I've learned something good. It's not always about sex. I still love sex.
Thank God.
No, I love sex, my darling. Like
But I think I get what you're saying. There's a point where you would, if the sex was good enough, it would outweigh everything else about the person.
Yes.
Because you're like, I must leave this good sex just because this person is abusive.
And it's more than that.
Yes.
So that's what I was trying to say until so what you're saying, it's profound. So now, I'm coming here. Do you go to church?
I am a Musebeleti, so I am a prophet.
So you need to be in church anyway.
So
Okay.
Yeah, I don't necessarily go to church, but
it's there. It's
there. She is the church.
So that's why I think you do, because you don't need to. I don't need to be in church in order for. No, I am a church myself, and you'll understand better. Even the places we go to, a church can just happen.
Of course.
So coming to you, do you go to church?
I don't go to church, and I'm not Christian.
I think I must have you. We're gonna pack that one. I don't want us to go further. I will invite you. Can you please say yes?
Yes.
I love it.
Camera. You have it on camera.
I know. Yeah. So I will invite you. I don't even want us to go far. We'll have an episode about that.
Okay.
So guys, now we've been talking. So what is it that you want to talk to people about the lifestyle? And I'm so glad you are here. You can just tell us, you as well, and again as a couple, like you mentioned something very, very, very important earlier on. Or you also have got challenges that you go through. People, they should not just look at you as these people who in a polyamory relationship, who's got this. You are also going through things. You also need support. You also need us. So it's not about, okay, I'm living this life, which means I'm just gonna be alone, or I'm strong, whatsoever. So I just want you guys to and you know, they called so many names. People, they were saying so many things, negative and positive about Ndzalama. She's here today.
Yo, you know what? I think people will always talk.
Yeah.
And I hope they continue to talk. But I hope that in their talking, they also are curious and give themselves the wisdom that they need to make up their own minds.
Okay.
I'm not saying that a lot of people are non-monogamous, but I'm saying that there are people that, like even, people that are queer, are living in shame, are living in the closet, are living in darkness. The idea of it is actually making me a bit emotional. I just hope that they can find their freedoms. I hope that they can be strong enough to be themselves. I hope that they can be strong enough to create the environments in which they can thrive. I think that love is such a beautiful, beautiful thing. Beautiful, it's so beautiful. And I think we all have the right to experience it in its fullness,
We do, and it makes everything blossom. It
just isn't
like ziyahlangana, but now kunzima.
And I think it's kunzima mostly because they are lacking support. They are lacking support. So they must just continue. They must just research, continue, look for people, and they will find their tribe. You will find your tribe especially if you are yourself. You don't even have to look that much. They will find you. They will find you. Yeah.
I'm looking for my tribe. I'm joking.
I guess, what I would like to leave people with is that the act of knowing yourself is a journey.
Yeah.
And this thing of polyamory, actually, what it's pointing to for me is how we can customize our whole life. From the way we work, the jobs we do, the way we have children, how we travel, how we design our own diets. Because Mjolo is just one part of life, to be honest. Mjolo is like, if there's 7 parts of life, it's only one.
Yeah.
There's still all types of things, the spirituality, and even in spirituality, we are all unique. Yeah. Just because we sang Wama, it doesn't mean you're like the next one. And I don't think it should ever mean like you're the next one. So I think that's the gift that polyamory is bringing, where you can say that, yeah, I subscribe to that too, but I do it in a different way.
Yeah.
And we just celebrate what that different way is, and we hold ourselves accountable to where we're hurting other people. Yeah.
Of course.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Makaya,
Bye.
Goodbye, guys. This is so beautiful. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you,